Hi, it's Janet Chesters from Eco Love, and this is my first video blog, so woo! And I just really today want to talk about cravings because it's now January 2014 and we're in the new year, and we've just been through Christmas and the new year and holidays, and there's been a lot of like festive eating and relaxing and all that cool stuff that happens when you're on holidays. But now more than likely you may be back into it and starting the new year and getting back into your normal routine after you've had an awesome holiday. Often brings about lots of different things, and one of those things is cravings. And I have just recently written an ebook called No More Cravings, and the reason I wrote this ebook really was because I was finding that a lot of people around me were struggling with their cravings and not understanding what their body was asking for and not really being in tune with their body and really knowing what those messages really meant, and really immediately going, oh my god, I'm stressed, I need sugar, or oh my god, I'm stressed, or oh my god, this is too much, or I'm hungry, I'm bored, I'm whatever. And especially when you're at work, like sitting in an office, you're trying to distract yourself. So the two things I really want to talk about today with cravings is that there's two simple things that we often forget when it comes to cravings, and we don't do first before we actually then go and fulfill our needs. One of those things is the breath. And often when we're having a craving, our body is asking for energy, and we automatically think it's got those sugar cravings, and we might have cravings behind that. But the first thing you can do for your body that's going to serve you is actually give your body oxygen, because every cell needs oxygen, and it sounds so obvious, but it's something I always forget. And especially when we're stressed, because when we're stressed we often forget to breathe. And so the first thing, I guess, maybe next time you're feeling like you're having a craving, and might be just after lunch when you've eaten your lunch and you're getting that 2 o'clock crash or 3 o'clock crash, is to actually take some big deep breaths. And if you're familiar with yoga and you do yoga, then you'll be much more familiar with this. But if you're not, perhaps it's something that you can start looking at, because the breath serves us so much. And so just sitting and going, I'm going to take a few big deep breaths. And when you're doing a big deep breaths, like those big stomach filling breaths, so breathing in, letting the oxygen fill up all the way from the bottom of your pit of your stomach all the way to the top of your lungs, and holding it, and then breathing back out, and breathing in and out through your nose. And there's this yogic breathing called the Ujjayi breath, which I do a power hot yoga. And Ujjayi breath is like a breath that is sort of like fogging up the back of a mirror. So the way it's explained is, you have a mirror and you go like this, and there's that noise, but then you close your mouth and you make that same noise. So it's like, and so you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And one of the reasons that you do this is because when you actually breathe in and out through your mouth, it actually stimulates adrenaline, and it can often make you more stressed. And so breathing in and out through your nose is actually going to relax you, but also get lots of oxygen into your system. So a breath like this, breathing in, hold it, and breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. And one more time, breathing in, hold it, and breathing out. And I recommend that you do that at least 3 times, if not up to 10 times. And then before you start the breaths, check in with how you're feeling and really question how you're feeling. Are you angry? Are you happy? Are you sad? What is your craving, and what are you craving for? Is it salt? Is it sugar? Is it, And after you've done the breaths, check in with yourself again and really rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 and say, how am I feeling and what am I craving? And so that's the first step. And that breath, you can carry that with you everywhere, and you don't need to do it so you're like in a meeting, oh my god guys, let's just stop this, I need to breathe. You can do it in a way that no one really knows you're doing it. Driving in the car is a great way to do it. So you don't need to be on your yoga mat or be sitting and meditating to do this breath, and it is a really great tool to use. The other tool that you can use is water. And we forget this, it's so important, and often a lot of our hunger cravings are related to dehydration because we're actually dehydrated. And so breathing and then I'm going to actually go and drink some water, and some nice clean purified water, and sip on it and really just sit with that feeling for a good 20-30 minutes if you can, to see what happens and if it dissipates after you've given your body breath and water, which is the 2 things that we need to survive. So that's my tip for today. And while you're doing that, also become aware, I guess, of how you are feeling, and is the craving that you're experiencing really a craving, or is it you trying to emotionally procrastinate, which I'm going to talk about more in my next video blog. So that's all for now. I hope you have a fabulous day and enjoy your breath and water.